Oh, yeah. Exterior.
Oh. All right.
We'll call this meeting of the Northeast School Corporation Board of Trustees to order. We'll begin with the pledge, so I invite you all to stand as we pledge allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, as we begin, I know we have special guests with us, so I guess I'll turn it over to Mr. Azar to discuss and introduce and talk about it. So you need to come up.
Where am I standing?
By the table a little bit, yeah.
Okay. I remember for sure. So we have our Character Ed awards that we started a few months ago. So this month was Respect, and we have some recipients here for that tonight. With that being said, I know that there's one that's not here. She's sick tonight, so she wasn't able to be here. We just got done doing National Honor Society, and she was supposed to be there and was not there either. So I'll have Mr. Hitt read.
And these are student nominated, right?
These are student nominated. The comments that he's going to read are what other classmates had to say about each student.
Very good. We will start with 7th grade. In 7th grade, we have Lucy Meek. Comments say, I chose Lucy because she always shows respect to teachers and her classmates. Lucy never speaks when a teacher is speaking and uses very proper manners. Lucy prioritizes peace and quiet. She listens to the teachers and her parents. Lucy always helps the teachers out if they do need it. She helps other people out, and she is really nice, and she's a really good friend. She is very kind and quiet in class. She just is a super nice girl, quiet and respectful in all of her classes. I should know because I'm in all of them. Lucy is respectful by being quiet in class and nice to others. Lucy is genuinely a sweet soul, and I just love her so much. Lucy is respectful for not just teachers, but other students too. She always makes sure not to be mean or rude to other people, but instead she's kind and respectful to others. She is always nice and respectful because she cares for others nicely. She is always respectful and does what she is asked. Mrs. Lucy Meek.
Congratulations.
Yes. In 8th grade, we have Avery Sand. Avery's classmates say he's really respectful, full and nice kid. Or is he full? I guess that's meant to say he's really full of respect and a nice kid. He's possibly the most respectful and kind person I know. He is a great person. He is a very respectful guy, very kind and there for you when you need him. He's respectful. He is very respectful and well behaved in class. He always does his work and only talks when he is allowed to. Avery is always very respectful and behaves with good manners. He is nice to me and respectful. Avery Sam.
And he's also grown like 7 inches this year.
Yeah.
Moving on to 9th grade, we have Macy Strang. Macy is really respectful and is always polite, positive, and a great person to be around. Macy is respectful because she treats others with kindness and has acceptance of differences in other people. No matter who it is, she treats them with respect. She is polite, empathetic, and considerable. I also believe she makes people around her feel heard and valued. So she definitely deserves this award. Macy is respectful because of how positive she is. No matter her mood, she is always kind and nice to her friends. She always listens and understands others' viewpoints on things. She gets along with a lot of people, and even if she disagrees with someone, she will hear them out. Macy is very respectful because she's always kind to others and rarely mean to someone. She is a good listener, empathetic, very trustworthy, and overall a very good friend of mine. They are nice and listen to everyone. Macy shows respect by always being helpful to her peers and always listening to her teachers. Macy Strang. 10th grade, we have Connor Callahan. Comments made by other students is Connor always respects people and is a good person. He is a nice guy. Connor is a very nice guy. Connor is a very respectful man. They're a lot less worded for you, buddy, but it means the same. 11th grade, we have Janine Flesher. Janine is always very respectful and kind towards others. She is always nice and respectful. She says please and thank you. She won't let you down, and she does a lot of respectful things. She is a great friend, too. Janine Flesher. 12th grade, we have Ezekiel Seifert. Or is it Seifert or Seifert? Seifert, sorry. Is he not here either?
Yeah, I thought he was coming, but he's not.
He's considerate. He is always very respectful to adults and other students. He is always kind and has respect for his teachers. He always minds his P's and Q's. He also doesn't push anything upon anyone. He is a very chill guy. That's Ezekiel.
I know that we share some other stuff that goes on in the school. So a lot of people don't see it, but we had 10 cubes of brick donated by the brick company across the street. So that's at the school now. Hopefully we have a couple of projects coming up with that. So that can be seen on display. Another thing that we have going, so you're going to see some new changes happening at school. Well, the batting cages are going up. If you've been past there today, you can see they're digging and putting the poles in this evening for the new batting cages for baseball and softball. And then inside the building, we're trying to recognize a lot of our students with some other things. I'll just pass this around and you can get it back. But some signage is going up to recognize our students in many different levels. Our wall of honor that's right outside the office that nobody really gets to see. We're actually moving that over to where our Hall of Fame is. So that'll be, that door 2 is where a lot of you come in and out for games and events at the school. So that's where that's going to be. You'll see the top 10 juniors and seniors right there. Valedictorian, salutatorian boards we moved over there. We're going to have a display for our FFA, which is a huge program and grew to about 50 students this year. So we have an FFA display going over there. And then, of course, our T-Bird Character Awards are going to be up over there as well. We'll kind of swap that out throughout the year. Some other displays we're putting up, male and female athlete of the year, that'll be voted on by all their coaches, artist of the year, and that'll be somewhere in the front hallway. That'll be again voted on throughout the school. And she hasn't come up with a full way yet, but she has an idea of how we're going to vote on that. Another display is we're going to honor our junior high with honor roll and high honor roll. So there'll be a display where that wall of honor is. See over there, kind of makes more sense since that's where our junior high kids walk every day. And then down the hallway, the main hallway, we talked to my seniors the other day about this, but just use Devin as my example because he's sitting right there on the corner. Devin's picture would go up as the enlisted enrolled employed, and he would be enrolled, so it would be his picture that he's going to Louisville and hopefully what he majors in. We'll have a little certificate made for all of those that know where they're going and what they're doing, so that if they decide to go to the military, we honor that. If they decide to go and work in a union or whatever other trade, we're honoring that as well. So lots of displays going up to honor the kids that we have and kind of spruce it up. And I tried to make it pretty uniform. They have a little thing so that all the signage starts to look the same. So we don't have this sign and this sign and this sign. Trying to clean it up so everything's pretty uniform. So that's some of the stuff we're doing. And outside of that, do you guys have any questions for North Central?
Good.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Now, we know how we would love to have you stay for the meeting, but we know you're industrious young students, so if you need to leave, we will let you return home. But thank you all for coming tonight. So
Congratulations.
round of applause for our... First order of business will be the consent agenda. As you looked over those items, the approval of the February 2026 minutes, the February claims and financial report, any leave requests, professional development. There is a beta field trip, beta leadership summit in Gatlinburg. Is there anything that needs to be taken off the consent agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Okay.
Second.
All right. Motion by Jerry, second by Danny, that we approve all the items on the consent agenda. All in favor? Carried. All right. Moving on, public comments and concerns. This is an opportunity for anybody that wants to share this evening. You'll have 3 minutes to address anything you'd like to.
All right. You guys know me. I like to give the point of view of a student every once in a while.
You come out because the camera, we are live streaming.
Oh, really?
Right there, yeah. So you come.
They have autographs after.
Yeah. You are now an internet sensation.
I want to touch on a couple of things. First off, Beta Leadership Summit. We're going to be departing this Wednesday. We've got 2 people running for leadership rep. That's going to be Brian Harris and Landon Ebinger. So that's going to be a 3-day-long summit, and hopefully we're going to gain a lot of experience and have a good time down in Gatlinburg. Next up, National Honor Society. We just had our induction, hence why I'm dressed up tonight. It went smoothly, had a lot of inductees, and that was a great success. And last but not least, our men's basketball team, we had, I thought, a pretty good year. So I just wanted to bring that to light, and that's about it for me. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
I gotta say, I had a lot of comments from different coaches that I know about how you guys never gave up and you always played as a team. So that says a lot right there.
So I'd say the one other thing that I was impressed with all year with you guys, when somebody fell, whether our team or the other team, you guys were the first one to help them up. So that sportsmanship is, you can't beat that. So.
I have something.
Anyone else? Come forward, please.
Okay. Where am I standing?
Right there. Just maybe right here.
Okay.
Face us. Good.
So, I'd like to talk about cheer and dance. We had our season. I was the only senior on the dance team this year, and it was great. I got a lot of new experiences. It was very fun, and I know that Ms. Freeman has a lot planned for the dance team next year. And same with cheer, there's a lot planned. We're planning our tryouts and the workshops already. I'm really excited. Me and Addie, the other senior on the cheer team, we're going to go back and we're going to help teach the girls about the workshops. I don't think we get to judge, but it's okay. But I'm really excited for what they're going to get to do. It's great. Thank
Thank you very much.
You guys had a great year too.
One thing, an outsider looking in, and I have zero cheerleading background whatsoever, but our cheerleaders do something that I don't see at a lot of other schools. They show up for everything.
Yeah.
They're at the girls' basketball games. They're at the boys' basketball games. They don't wait until varsity comes on because they cheer for varsity. They cheer for JV and they cheer for varsity. They are great ambassadors of our schools. You basketball kids are okay too.
Yeah.
Cheer team did awesome.
Yes.
Dance as well, but like cheer, the progression from the beginning of the
Oh,
year
yeah, absolutely.
to the end of the year when you guys are flying and doing other stunts. Like,
Well, even with the dance, I think you guys had a
Amazing.
camp this summer. You took what you learned, you put it in
Yeah.
your dances. It's fantastic to watch.
Thank you.
Good job.
Anybody else?
I just wanted to briefly go over our archery season's just about wrapped up. Just kind of wanted to give you guys a look through what we did this year and what we've accomplished. We had about 70 kids this year across all three divisions, so if you count your elementary, middle school, and high school. We had 2 complete elementary teams at the beginning. We whittled it down to like a team and a half by the time we were done, and people fell off. A complete middle school team and a complete high school team, and that's both 3D and Bullseye. This year, we are taking the middle school team to state for Bullseye, and we have 1 high schooler that made it to state for Bullseye. We did not make anything for 3D this year, but it was a pretty tough season. When you looked at the numbers and what it took to qualify, I mean, in high school, the individual score that it took you to qualify as an individual was like 290. In 3D, a perfect's 300. So, I mean, you're talking 10 points off perfect is what it took to make it. We had a lot of kids, a lot of personal bests this year. We started a new thing where there's lapel pins that I'm giving the kids that they can earn depending on high score. It starts at 200, because that's always the first goal. Every elementary kid that's ever shot, 200 is the number you're shooting for the first time you shoot. You want a 200. And then it goes up from there. It's kind of like a progression. The next pin you can get is a 225, and then it's a 250, and then it's every 10 points after that, because every 10 points after that really matters. I mean, your margin of error from going from perfect down, I mean, there's a lot of room to grow from 0 to 200, but once you start to get that 200, 300, that range just got to get smaller and smaller and smaller. I mean, you have to average 9 points to get a 270. That's 30 arrows you got to put in the 9 ring just to get 270. So, I mean, it's a big deal to go 270, 280, 290. And we have some kids that have done all 3 of those. So, I'm super proud of the team. I'm super proud of what they've accomplished this year. Like I said, our middle school team's going to state. I got a high schooler going to state. Who knows? Maybe we'll go as far as we did last year, where we ended up at nationals. A lot of good kids, and like I said, a lot of good personal bests and good scores. So just wanted to let you guys know that program appreciates what you do. We appreciate you letting us use this facility here for our practices. Those practices are why those scores are what they are. So I
When the Star
appreciate
Lab's
it.
not in there.
Huh?
When the Star Lab's not in there.
When the Star Lab's not in there, that's,
And Mr. Ed remembers to call you.
yeah, it happens. So it's okay. We'll be there Tuesday. We'll be there tomorrow. So. Again, we appreciate everything you guys do for us and letting us use that facility. Next year they're pushing the season back farther, so I got some dates in mind, but I'll get hard dates for when we want to hold the state qualifier next year for our region. So Sullivan County, us having the high school facilities like we do, we're one of the 2 schools in the area that can actually hold the qualifier and have the room to do it. So I would like to hold it next year. It's going to be sometime in March, but I won't know a date until after state, because they're not letting that out of the room as far as when their cutoff date is going to be. But by March, I should know. So we should still have almost a year to say, hey, these are the dates I'm looking at, and hopefully we can work around some stuff and get, like I said, I need a Friday and Saturday. I just need one, and I'll give you 2 options on what I'm looking for close to the end time, because I want my kids to have as much practice as possible Because that state qualifier is what matters. It doesn't matter what you shoot the first meet or the last meet. There'll be a state qualifying meet, and that's the score that matters for you to make it to state, whether that's your best score or your worst score. It doesn't matter. It's what you shoot that day. And this year we had to do it early, just because Sullivan didn't have good dates, we didn't have good dates, so we shot our qualifier in January. The cutoff date was mid-February, late February, but nobody had the facilities available to hold the qualifier that late. So I'm trying to get ahead of that next year, so that we can give those kids as much time as possible to get some of those super high scores that we get towards the end of the season, so that we can make state and make it in multiple divisions across multiple levels, elementary through high school. So again, we had a great year. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and that's kind of a wrap on where our season is now. March 21st is state tournament. After that, we'll know ballpark if we can go any farther. But again, we've had a good season, and like I said, a lot of good best. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everything we do.
Anyone else?
Anybody in the back?
All right. So, moving on to new business, appointing members to the Northeast School Corporation, Building Corporation Board of Directors.
Yes, we have, we need to go ahead and approve them. We'd like to appoint James David Scott, Jeremy R. Swalls, and S. Joseph Freese as a member to the Building Corporation Directors.
Okay.
I'll move approval.
I'll second that approval.
All right. Motion by Carrie, second by Jerry. We approve these three to the Building Corporation. All in favor? Carrie. Now, moving on down to non-certified employment.
Yes, we have Christy Scott as a Northeast North 5-hour Title I aide.
Make a motion to approve Chrissy Scott.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, Kara's. Motion by Danny, second by Kara. All in favor? Carrie. Extracurricular.
Yes, we have Karen Elkins as a volunteer junior high softball coach, and Paul Cox as a volunteer junior high baseball coach.
I'll make a motion to approve Kara Elkins and Paul Cox.
All right.
I can second.
Kara's. A motion by Ashley and a second by Kara. All in favor? Approved. Board member comments and concerns. Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. President, I will move that we adjourn our meeting.
I'll second that.
All right, everybody say. Yes, at 7:23, all in favor? Carried.
Okay.
So, Jerry and I didn't hear who seconded.
Ashley is second.
Okay. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Let's see if we can shuffle out of here with all these people.
Get on the schedule. Put his name in.
Go your way through that.
I'm not sure whether
Have a good night, everybody.
See you.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Adam, that's what.
What do I need? What do I need?
I just thought that.
Sorry, I didn't make it that one day. We had
Talk to
other
us
things
first
going.